Hi patrons. You know what I thought might be fun if I did some home movies just for you guys to show you how much I appreciate your subscription to patreon.com/DocPound. So I'm going to show you around my house, and it's a real mess today. So you're going to get the real deal. Uncut, some uncut stuff here, warts and all. This is my back deck. My dad and I restained it like a month or two ago. It's looking pretty good, I guess. Here's this picnic table. It used to be a real crappy picnic table, but then I sanded it and put this varnish on here, so now it's kind of nice. I don't know. All these logs I chopped with my dad. They used to be like that, and then I chopped them with my dad, and it was kind of a fun project. They came from this tree, which is an ash tree, I believe, and it's kind of the biggest tree in the whole neighborhood. And it's like a weed. When you trim it, it just comes back like this. It's kind of neat, huh? Ay. What else? This is a little laundry hut. This is where I do my laundry. There's some laundry happening right now. And I routed the wastewater. This is kind of interesting. I routed the wastewater so it comes out this pipe, so it doesn't go back into the sewer. There's some holes here, so some of the water will feed this lemon tree. Some lemons are coming up now. Here's the gasoline I use when I need to light raccoons on fire. Yeah, so anyway, the wastewater goes down. It goes down that pipe and then just into the weeds down there. Show you my bikes here. This is my newest bike. I ride this almost every day. It's the Surly Crosscheck, and I had them put these bars on here. I like this style of handlebars where you're sitting kind of more upright and you're not hunched over. I don't like that hunched over drop bar kind of thing. And I saved up for months to get this. This is the Super Pedestrian Copenhagen wheel. And it is an electric wheel that you just bolt on your bike. And you turn it on, and then it's Bluetooth. It's Bluetooth enabled. You gotta have the app connected, otherwise it won't work. It's probably a safety feature. But this, because I live up on a hill, makes it easy to bike around on the hills around here. Which, when I don't have this, when I ride around on my bike, I feel like I just ran a marathon when I get home. So this makes biking a little more leisurely. And I put this cool thing on the this is an anti-theft locking nut thing. Okay, what else? I got this piece of art at a vintage shop for like 20 bucks. I thought it was pretty cool. Look at that. So what's going on here? You got this like camper van is going through a toll booth, and then you got the what's that guy? Alligator. They're going over this rickety bridge. All these animals are like, they're partying pretty much. They're on their way to Burning Man, I think. And the artist's name is Doug something, but I can't make that out. Looks like 1977. Okay, let's go. Let's look at my other bikes. This is a folding Worksman bike that John C. Reilly gave us when we went on tour. When we did that Dr. Steve Brule tour, I don't know if that was 2015 or 16, around there. But he gave us all the bikes, so when we went on tour, we had bikes to ride in the cities we stopped at, and it was awesome. Actually, it made the tour so much fun. And then I don't know why I bought this. I just wanted I had this bike. This was my daily rider for many years. I rode this. It's a single speed, but it's not a fixed gear. It's not a fixie. It's just a single speed. But yeah, going up the hills and stuff was kind of annoying. But I pretty much built this. I bought the frame on Craigslist, and then I got this carbon fiber fork on Amazon. It makes it much lighter. And these are Nitto bars, if you're familiar with that brand. And this saddle is so comfortable, but it's kind of falling apart. But my neighbor was like right over on the other side of the fence, so I stopped talking about my bikes because I got self-conscious. He probably thinks I'm crazy talking to myself or something. So this thing Johnny Pemberton gave me, he got it in South Africa. It's some kind of throwing stick or a club or something, but it's got this tip to pierce his skull with, I think. But, you know, I don't really own a gun, but if the shit hits the fan, I'm gonna grab this club. And that'll probably work out good. What else? Johnny also gave me this thing from Japan. You know, I figured I'd hang it up. If somebody gives me something, I'll hang it up, you know. Right, Bug? Bug is getting kind of old and she doesn't like to walk anymore. It's kind of sad. She just sort of sits around. Her only pleasure in life is eating, and she's getting fat, and the vet says she should not get fat. Not good. It's not healthy. Because when she gets fat, she doesn't want to walk because it hurts her limbs, her joints hurt. So it's a catch-22 situation. So I could starve her, then she will be like begging at me all day, trying to she'll be upset and hungry. Or I could just make her happy and give her some treats, which is what I do. But she's gaining weight, and her nose, I know her nose has a weird dryness to it, but the vet said it's just cosmetic. Look at that. This camera's pretty good. Okay, what do we got here? This is a Portlandia gift. When they finished the series, Fred said, you know what, there was never a wrap gift for season 1, so like 8 years after they finished, I got this season 1 wrap gift, and they just took everyone from the crew's face. They just went on Facebook and got a picture of them, and look at the picture they got of me. Look at those glasses. I look like I'm in Smash Mouth or something. But I guess that's like 2010. There's Daniel. Yeah, me and Daniel were like the 2 editors. And then we brought out a 3rd editor. Let me see if I can find him. Dang, I don't see him. Bill? Maybe they... We only brought him in for the last couple of weeks, so maybe he didn't make it on here. Look at this. This is another thing I found at the thrift store somewhere in Chicago, but I just love this. Just love this picture. Look at that. They made a plane out of like a AMC. I don't know what kind of car that is. Mikey gave me this. It smells like Maine. Okay, I'll just show you my potatoes real quick. I think these are Asian sweet potatoes. These are real good. You know when you get a sweet potato, it's usually those like orange ones, those like yams. Those, I don't really like those that much, but these two, these are so much better. They just taste so much better. They're sweet potatoes, but they taste so much better. You gotta try these. What I do is I cut them up in fries, and I put them in the air fryer, and then I have just fries. It's a good snack. I installed this thing. I got it at on Amazon, and it's very convenient because my kitchen's small, so what we got here is Bobby's Boat Sauce, which is Eric Fensler's friend, like, invented this sauce up in Portland, and he sent me a couple bottles of it. It's pretty good. It's a very unique kind of flavor to it. Check it out. Eric's an investor in this stuff. This is ground flaxseed, which I put on some of my food. Liquid aminos, you know that's a classic right here. Coriander, one of my favorite spices. Put that on anything. Organic sprinkles from Bragg. Now this is good for camping, but I don't put it on a lot of stuff because the flavor is basically rosemary, which is, rosemary's fine, but I don't need to put it on everything. And then turmeric, which, you know, doesn't really taste like much, but I guess it's healthy, so I put it on things. Here's a doggy door I built for Bug. I had to cut through the wall. I didn't build the door, I installed it, which was not easy. Because this is stucco, which is like, it's like 2 inches of concrete. So I burned like 7 saw blades cutting into it. You may have seen this, but it's a portrait of Bug. It's on velvet. A velvet painting that my friends did who live in Atlanta. They're an artist group called Young Dead Celebrities. Look them up on Instagram. They do cool stuff. Oh, another thing is this record that, speaking of Atlanta, these guys called Breathers are awesome. Check this record out. They're called Breathers, and the album is Designed to Breathe. Wait, Designed to Break. Designed to Break. Check that out. I have all these records, but I rarely listen to them. You know, I'm usually just listening to Spotify with my headphones, or this I have to show you. It's not in there. It's over here. You kind of have to wear them to understand, but these are Bose frames, and there are Bluetooth speakers built into the glasses, and they work really good. They're perfect for riding bike. And these were given to me for free because on office hours we did a little promo for these, and there you go. Check this out. This is an Eric Andre Show hacky sack. Season 4 gift. Thanks, my pimples. I hope you liked the home movie. And let me know if you want me to see anything else. I'll show you. Maybe next month I'll give you a tour of my van.